Hello. Thanks so much for helping with the Valentine's Day project. My name is Carolyn. I am Patty Mulvey's niece, and I'm also an art teacher. I'm a visual learner. I learn best when I'm watching somebody model something for me, and so I offered to make some videos of the card making to help out you fellow visual learners out there. So hopefully these videos are helpful. I apologize in advance for all of my art teacher lingo that comes through, and let's get started. Okay, let's talk about the Valentine You're Just My Cup of Tea kit contents. So your kit does include a direction sheet and it does include the contents and quantity of what you should have, but we're going to review it before we get started. So your kit should include 10 of the card base, and that's stamped on the back. There should be 10 of the message inserts, 10 patterned papers. Yours might vary a little bit for my kit. That's not a problem as long as you have 10. You should have 10 of the doily, 10 of the green cup, 10 of the little stamped greens, and then 10 stamped sweet tags, 10 of the strings for the tea bag, 10 of the sentiment, and then you should have in your manila envelope a variety, about 50-ish of different hearts in different shapes and sizes. You should have 30 of your foam squares, and then you're also going to need your glue from the kit, a Q-tip, your tape runner, and then from your home you're going to need just a regular Scotch tape and a pair of scissors. There's a little cutting involved in this card. You want to check the contents of your kit, and if you're missing anything you can reach out to Patty Mulvey. I'm including her contact information, and then when you have everything you need we can get started. Okay, to get started we need the patterned paper and our card base. And we're just going to adhere the patterned paper on the front of the card base. Just want to get that centered all the way around so I have a nice green border. And next we need our doily. The doily has a little bit of a texture to it on the back, so we are going to tape on the back side, and we're going to use a generous amount of tape to make sure that really sticks on the card really well. Well, it's certainly sticking to me, so hopefully it's going to stick really well to this card. Okay, when I put the doily on, I want to have a little bit of my pattern paper showing above the doily, but it's skewed towards the top because we need space below to put our sentiment. And next we need the little sentiment. Woo, come back here, you. And this one goes right underneath the doily. Okay, we can put that out of the way for a minute. And next you're going to want your pink tag. And we're going to cut that out. And when you cut your tag, you want to cut a little bit wide of the stamped ink line. You don't want to cut right on the ink. And then we also need our string and some tape. So I found that because this is such a tiny tag, a really small piece of tape is helpful. So I'm going to pull a pretty narrow strip of tape. And then I'm actually going to cut that little piece of tape in half. And then I'm going to save my extra half. I'm going to need that in a little bit. So I just tack it back on my tape canister so I don't lose it. And what we want to do is poke our string through the hole on the front of the tag. And then just tape it in place. Just like that. All right, we're gonna grab our teacup and flip our teacup to the back. And then this tag just gets taped in the middle of the back of the cup. So it should look like that when we're done. All right, we are ready to add our greens. So I'm going to move the tag out of the way while I run my tape. And then before I stick the greens, I just want to move that tag back up. So it's coming out from between the cup and the greens. Flip the greens over, and then I can just stick them right on the back of the cup. All right, that looks great. We are ready to add some flowers onto our greens. So you're going to pull out of your envelope some hearts. So we want 3 of the little size heart and then 2 of the larger size heart. Come on. Let's go. Come on, guys. Here we go. All right, so I have 1, 2, and then 3 of my little guys. And we're going to need our glue and a Q-tip. And art teacher hack, anytime I'm using glue at home, I like to grab a cupcake wrapper. It just makes for a nice place to be able to put your glue. It's disposable, so it makes for easy cleanup. And then it's a great place to store your Q-tip so you don't get glue on your table. Okay. So we're going to do a little dab of glue on this first green. And then that one gets a little heart flower. Next, we're going to go for the tallest green. And that one gets a large heart flower. Okay, we're looking for the kind of curved green. And that one gets a little flower. It's giving me a little trouble. Get on there, you. Okay, and then this little short green there. And that's a large flower. And then last, this green that sticks out a little bit, then one right below it. That's our last flower. Okay, we are ready for our adhesive squares. You're going to need 3. And you want to put these on the back at the widest part of the greens. And then one at the bottom. And this goes right onto the doily. All right. Give it a good stick. And we need our glue back again for a moment. And what we want to do is just adhere this tag so it's not loose. So I'm going to do a little dot on the edge of the cup. And then just make sure my tag's sticking onto the cup. While that's drying, you can write out a message to the recipient of the card. The recipients come from all different cultural and religious backgrounds. We want to keep our message non-religious if possible. And final step is just to adhere your message inside the card. And there we go. Finished card.